This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So today I'm start the topic of TDS. So anyone knows what is a full form of TDS? Can anyone say me what is a full form of TDS?
Tax deducted at source.
Yeah, tax deducted at source. So when the tax will be deducted? See, when we received any kind of income, it may be a rent, salary, commission, winning from horse races, gaming, reality shows. So whenever we receive any kind of income, it may be a rent, it may be a salary, commission, winning from horse races, gaming, reality shows. So in that, some portion of tax we have to pay to the government. That is a TDS, tax deducted at source. Here, to collect the tax as the source of income and to minimize the tax evasion by collecting tax at the point of income generation. It applies various types of payments, including salary, dividends, rent, commission, payments to contractor, etc. And the TDS rate will be depends on the type of payment is prescribed under the Income Tax Act of the respective country. And here in TDS there are two parties will be there. There are two parties will be there in TDS. One is deductor and one more is deductee. Deductor and deductee. So deductor, we can say the one who deducts the TDS, we call it as a deductor. Or in other words, we can say employer. So if I am working in this organization, every month in my salary they will deduct TDS. So employer we can say deductor and employee we can say deductee. In a simple example. Okay. And once the deductor will deduct the amount, income tax amount. According to income tax slab, when the person income more than 10 lakh, whatever the TDS is deducting, it is not refundable. If it is more than 10 lakh, it is not refundable. If it is less than 10 lakh per annum, it is refundable. Less than 10 lakh, it is refundable. And here, there is certain rules to refund the amount. See, according to Income Tax Act, if the person employee or if the employee salary will be less than 10 lakh, the deductor will deduct the TDS on employee they have to issue Form 16A for the employee, and that employee should do the file returns by using Form 26 and Form 27. This is for the both the forms will be using annually, and they can use quarterly also. That is for Form 26Q, and one more we have here, Form 27Q. So this is for quarterly. So if the organization is deducting the employee salary, they have to issue Form 16A to the employee. And to get back the amount, the employee should do the file returns by using these other forms. If I am doing the returns annually, I have to use Form 26 and 27. And if I am doing quarterly, Form 26Q and 27Q. In a financial year, they'll be given 3 months time to do the file returns. If I am returning after July or after August, it may be a chargeable. The penalty we have to pay for the late returns. And within 1 or 2 months, we'll get the amount from the income tax department. This is what we call it as a TDS. Understood this one? Okay. You can see here, deductor issue Form 16A to the deductive for the TDS amount deducted, and deductor files the returns electronically by using Form 26, 27 and 27Q and 26Q and 27Q. So this is a diagram, seller or deductee, buyer or deductor. Deductor deducts the TDS and remits the amount to the bank by using the form. Challan form is 281. By using this challan form 281, and everything will be done through the online only, and buyer will pay to the income tax department through the bank. And here compulsory we have to give a TAN number. TAN is nothing but it is a tax assessment number. The full form of TAN is tax assessment number. So this is issued by the income tax department to all the people deducting the tax at source. And to obtain TAN through the form 49B, and it is also 10 alphanumeric. And you can see here, first 4 digit will be the alphabet, and 5 digits are the numbers, and the last one is again it is the alphabets, like 4 alpha, 5 numbers, and 1 alpha. So first 3 digits will indicate the location code. For example, Bangalore. and N indicates the alphabet of the deductor name. For example, if I take a NICT, N indicates the NICT starting letter is N, and this is a indicates number, and B indicates the security and verification. So total in TAN number we have to enter here 4 alpha, 5 numbers and 1 alpha. See deductor and deductee. Deductor is any person making a payment to the third parties as specified or required to the deduct tax at source. And deductee is a person from whose income the tax will be deducted. And here the one more thing, deductee should contain the PAN card number. So without PAN card, they will deduct 20% in their TDS charges. So compulsory we have PAN card. And here have taken some key features of TDS in Tally. That is automatic calculation. Tally calculates the TDS automatically based on the applicable tax rate. It may be a 10%, it may be a 5%, or it may be a 15%. And the compliance. It ensures compliance with the TDS provisions under the Income Tax Act. TDS reports. It generates TDS related reports like a Form 26Q challenge and certificate. E-filing support. So e-filing support is available in Tally. Vendor specific TDS rates. It allow configuration TDS rates for specific vendors. So TDS transactions in Tally. TDS on payment like professional fees, contract payments, rent or interest. Advanced TDS deduction, future adjustment, TDS payment to government. So these are the things, these are the transactions we can do it in Tally. And here we have your type of TDS forms. See, the TDS returns forms are based on the nature of payments. For example, for salaries, Form 24Q. So TDS on salary should be Form 24Q. So this one can filed quarterly of all the employees. Form 26Q, non-salary payments like professional fees, contract payments, rent. Form 27Q, TDS payments made on non-resident. Form 27EQ, statement of TCS, that is a tax collected at source. So TDS payment challan, just now I told you it is a 281. The challan number is 281. Depositing both TDS and TCS will be the same form only, that is a 281. And TDS certificate, Form 16 issued for TDS deducted on salary. So this is for annually. So quarterly is Form 16A issued for TDS deducted on non-salary, like a professional fees, commission, those things will comes under, even rent also will comes under non-salary. Form 16B issued for TDS deducted on sale of property. So if I want to say do my sale of property, I should use Form 16B. Form 16C will be the issued for TDS deducted by individuals on rent exceeding 50,000. So it will come on commercial building. So the commercial building rent will be 50,000. So that time they have to use the form as Form 16C under the section of 194 IB. TDS compliance forms. Form 15G, declaration for non-deduction of TDS by individuals below the taxable income threshold. And Form 15H, declaration for senior citizen, avoid TDS deduction if income is below exemption limit. See, 15G and 15H, it will come for senior citizen because, and even for the pension holder also. If I am getting 30,000 every month pension, in that also they may deduct the TDS. So for that we'll be using Form 15G and 15H. So that time they will not deduct the pension amount TDS. And Form 26AS, annual consolidated statement that shows TDS deducted and deposited to your PAN. So this is a annual thing. And TDS correction forms used to rectify errors in TDS returns or certificates. Wrong PAN number, incorrect TDS amount, incorrect nature of payment. So these things will come under TDS correction form. So here, key TDS section under their applicability. TDS on salary and income under the section of 192, TDS on salary income. So this is very important. Section is 192. And for non-salary payments, section is 194A, TDS interest other than interest on securities like a fixed deposits. This is a non-salary payments. And the threshold limit is 40,000, 50,000 for senior citizen, and the rate is 10%. And section 194B, TDS on lottery winnings, crossword puzzle, etc. So the threshold is 10,000 and the rate is 30% TDS they'll be deducting. And section 194D, TDS on insurance commission. So this will be threshold limit is 15,000 and 5%. 194H, TDS on commission charges or brokerage, 15,000 threshold limit, rate is 5%. 194I, TDS on rent. The threshold is 2,40,000 per year. 2% of plant, machinery, equipment is 10% for land and building furniture. 194IA, TDS on sale of immovable property other than agricultural land, that is 50 lakh. Rate is 1% TDS. 194IB, TDS on rent by individuals not covered under audit. So 50,000 per month, 5%. And 194J, TDS on professional fees, technical fees, royalty, etc. The threshold limit is 30,000, rate is 10% in general cases, 2% for technical cases. TDS on payments to non-residents, section 195, TDS on payments to non-residents like interest, loyalty fees, technical services, etc. It may vary based on double taxation avoidance agreements, that is TDS on dividends 194, TDS on dividend paid by companies threshold and vary based on the double taxation. E-commerce is nothing but online platform. They'll be selling the goods. 194 WO, TDS on gross payments by e-commerce operator seller 5 lakh for individuals and rate is 1%. Okay, so these are the TDS forms. Okay, now I'll tell you how to do the TDS payments, TDS ledger, everything in a tally. Okay, open tally everyone. Okay, so open
Ma'am,
tally. Yeah,
tomorrow do we have exam?
not tomorrow, Friday. Friday, you people have exam.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, that will be an online exam. I'll send the link on Friday. Okay,
When is the last class?
Friday only. Friday is the last class. Tomorrow, I'll complete all the portions. And Friday, you're supposed to take a exam. If you have any doubt in any topic, tomorrow you can ask me.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, because
And that's
TDS.
all, ma'am.
Sorry, ma.
Oh. And that's all I asked this course.
Yeah. Tally is completed.
Okay, ma'am. If we
Excuse me,
have
ma'am.
doubts, tomorrow I will
Huh?
ask, ma'am.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, ma.
Ma'am, do we have the exam in the form of MCQs?
Yes, it is MCQs only.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
can we have this PDF, whatever you have been teach from the beginning now?
Okay. So if you go to NICT YouTube channel, there will be a recordings will be there. You can check it out that one.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, when will we get the certificates?
Certificates, I don't have any idea. I don't know about
Ma'am,
certificate. Yeah.
can we know how long the test is for?
I think we have only 30, 60 questions or 30 questions I get. All are MCQs only. So it will depends on you people how fast you can finish your exam.
Ma'am, so you'll
Thank you.
send the link through the chat box or something?
In WhatsApp group, we have a WhatsApp group now. In that group only, I'll
Okay,
send it on Friday.
fine, fine.
Okay, so in a Friday, I'll not teach anything. Friday is completely for exam only. I'll send the link and everyone should be in online. So once you finish your exam, you have to see me and then you can log out.
Ma'am,
Until finish your exam, I'll be in online only Friday.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how we can go through the PDF in the YouTube when we watch into your videos, ma'am?
I think in your Tally group, we will be uploading that videos, right? After every session. I think you
Ma'am.
have a NICT Tally
Yes, ma'am.
certification group. In that group, we have uploaded all the recordings till
So
yesterday's.
we have to go through that video and whatever you have been explained, we have to see all the theories, ma'am.
No, whatever the things I'll be teaching that you have to make a note of that one because I thought that to create a currencies everything and then I used to write in a notepad.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, those things.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, but can you share the file in the WhatsApp group, ma'am?
Okay. Tomorrow evening I'll share.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to Tally. So everyone start creating one new company. This is for TDS transactions. So let me give the company name as TDS company itself. So everyone should create one company. So finish creating the company.
One second, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, finished? Okay. So finish creation of company.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See here. Now I have to activate the company feature. For that, click on company. I'm showing the cursor here and click on features. Click on company and click on features. It will display company feature screen. Here on
Ma'am,
right,
could you come again?
click on company, the same company features only. Click on company and click on features. You got the company feature screen?
Yes, ma'am. But I'm not having as many items as you have.
Okay. I think in this option, show more features, show all features, it may be no. Make it as yes.
Even after show more features, yes, I'm not having these many. I'm having a few lesser than this.
What are the options you didn't get?
Ma'am, I have accounting, inventory, taxation, online access, and others. But
Okay.
under this, as many options that you have, I'm not having those many.
Okay. In a previous classes, I told you to create some other companies, no? Like composite supply, mixed supply. That time also you got the same thing?
No, ma'am. Actually, I was running behind, so I need to come up with that. So I told, okay, today it's a completely new company, so I'm working with the thing that you're doing today.
Yeah. Okay,
So the previous,
do one
yeah,
thing. Well, go to company creation, alter screen.
okay.
You got all the options?
Alter. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and even in base currency also you got all the options?
Yes.
Did you fill all the options?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Save it. Control A you press. Okay. So here you are getting only one option or two option. Show more features and show all features.
Ma'am, I'm getting both, ma'am.
Okay.
For show more features, it is yes. Show all features, it was no, I guess.
Then make it as yes. Both the options should be yes.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Okay. See, in taxation, we have here enable TDS, tax deducted at source. Enable TDS, type yes. Okay, enable TDS, type yes. And you'll get here company TDS deductor details. Got it, everyone, the screen?
Ma'am, can you show it again from how the last screen to the screen? How did you go?
I am showing the cursor here. You can see under taxation, enable TDS. Did you got this option? If it
Yes, ma'am.
yes, it will be no, type it as yes. Okay, once you type yes, press enter. Got it? This one company TDS deducted.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. The first option it is showing here TAN registration number. It is not a TAN number, just TAN registration number. I'll just give here 001. TAN registration number, I am typing here 001. And the next one we have here tax deduction and collection account number. So this is a number I told you that it is a 4 alpha, 5 numbers and 1 alpha. So I'll take here 4 alphabets, 4 times A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, again A. Tax deduction collection account number, that is a TAN number, 4 alpha, 5 numbers and 1 alpha. Okay. After typing this, the deductor type you have to select whether it is for individual person or it is for company. So deductor type I am selecting now company. Deductor branch or division, I'll take here the place. Jayanagar, JP Nagar, any place you can choose here. Okay. Then the next option we have here set or alter details of person responsible. If you say yes, it will go for one more screen. So once you're done with this one, the details of person responsible, you should type yes. Finish till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can see the person responsible details, name, son or daughter of designation, PAN, and other details. It will display automatically what we are given in a company creation. Okay. So the name I'll take here, Arun. Son or daughter of, I'll take here Harish, some name. Designation, I'll take here manager. PAN number. So we have to give your company PAN number. The PAN number, it is 5 alpha.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
How did you get the screen, ma'am?
So you are in which screen now?
Features for your screen, ma'am.
Company feature screen, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. On right side, you have an option called taxation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In that, you have an option there, enable TDS.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Make it as yes. If the option will be no, type it as yes and press enter.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you got one TAN registration number, the first option.
Yes, ma'am. That done, ma'am.
Not the 10 number. Registration number is 3 digits. I am giving 001. And
Yes,
next to
ma'am.
that, in a TAN number, you have to type 4 alpha, 5 numbers, and 1 alpha.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Next to that, you have a company or individual, right? Select company.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the next option, that person responsible option is there. If it will be no, make it as yes. Then you'll get this screen.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
You got it now? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are the details I'm filling? You can fill the same thing here. So area or location, I'll take here Bangalore, town or city. Okay, area. I'll take same Jayanagar ward only. STD code 080. So fill the same details. What are the things I've given here? Okay, finished?
Ma'am, 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, done, ma'am.
Okay. So press enter and no need to fill this exemption details and stock item details. Let it be no. Okay. Then once you come to this company feature screen, save this one by pressing Control A. Save this one. Okay. See, I've taken an example here after activating the TDS feature. Paid rent rupees 2 lakh to owner account where TDS subjected to 10%. Okay. So I have to pass the entry based on this example. Here we
Ma'am,
have,
1 minute.
sorry,
Ma'am, ma'am, after that exemption, should we like
save.
okay.
Don't give the exemption, yes. Those two options should be no only. Save it. Press Control A, it will save. Okay. So in a TDS example I have taken here, paid rent rupees 2 lakh to owner account where TDS is 10%. So here, so to pass the entry, we have to create a ledger. We have to create a ledger as owner account and rent paid account, and then TDS on rent account. So before passing the entry, we have to create these three ledgers: owner account, rent paid account, and TDS on rent account. So we'll create one by one. So let me create one by one. The first one I am creating now, rent paid account. So everyone go to gateway of tally screen. If you are in a company feature screen, press Ctrl A, it will get saved. If you are in a gateway of tally, go to create ledger. Create ledger rent paid. So this will comes under which group? Rent paid will comes under which group?
Expenses.
Indirect expenses. Click here indirect expenses and the type of ledger, let it be not applicable. So we are not doing any GST things here. Okay. And here we have an option here, set or alter other statutory details. So this is, you should make yes. See, I repeat once again, type the ledger name as rent paid and it comes under indirect expenses. Don't activate GST things. The last option after type of supply, you have an option here, set or alter other statutory details. This option you should make yes. Set or alter other statutory details, make it as yes. You'll get one more screen. And it will display statutory details for rent paid. This screen will display. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here is TDS applicable. Press space bar. If you press space bar, it will display three options here: applicable, not applicable, and then undefined. You have to select here applicable. Select applicable. So after selecting the applicable, the nature of payment we have to type. On right side, you have an option called create. So we are creating the nature of payments here. Got it, everyone, the screen? before I'm going to create. All of you are in the same screen. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
nature of, yeah. Okay, nature of payment we have to create. I'll click on create. You can see it will display option like this. TDS nature payment creation. So
Ma'am, can you repeat?
you are in which screen?
Gate Gateway of Tally.
Go to create ledger. Type ledger name as rent paid. And select indirect expenses.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You got the same screen?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
what should we give for the nature of payment?
Yeah.
It should be undefined only, ma'am.
No, it should be applicable only.
No, ma'am, the second one. It has one more
Yeah.
paragraph.
Here what you have to do now, I'm just showing the screen here. Create. Nature of
Okay.
payment. Right side you have a create option. Can you able to see my screen, everyone?
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. See, nature of payment is create. On right side you have a create option. Click on this. Click on create and you'll get the TDS nature payment creation screen. Here I'll type rent. And the next option it is showing section. So section I'll take here 194I. 194I. Okay. And no need to give here payment code and remit code. Rate for individual with PAN 10%. With rate of deductive type will be 10% only. Okay, I'll just activate one more option here without PAN option. So once you're done with this, you can say me. I'll just do the configuration in F12. Done here till.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can see on the right side we have a configure. Click on this configure and here the last but one option, allow tax rate without PAN. Make it as yes. You have to press F12 and it will display the configuration screen. In that, the last but one, allow tax rate without PAN. Make it as yes, this option. Done, everyone? Now you can see automatically it will display without PAN is 20%. Automatically it will display without PAN 20%. Okay, got it till here? Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So no need to give threshold limit here. Just press enter, save this. No need to give threshold limit, press enter, save it. And the ledger creation also you have to save. Don't give any opening balance here, just save this. Don't give any opening balance, save it. Done, everyone. Rent paid ledger is created. So now let me create here one more ledger as owner account. I am creating the second ledger is owner account. He will comes under creditors. Owner account will comes under creditors. Select sundry creditors. So once you select this creditors option, you can see under statutory details is TDS deductible. Make it as yes. So create a ledger as owner account, select the group as creditors, and here TDS deductible, type yes. Okay. And deductee type. You can see on the right side it will display list of deductee types. So here I'll just select the deductee type as individual HUF resident.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm not getting that option. Directed type, directed TDS.
So ledger creation, type the ledger name is owner account, select sundry creditors.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't get this option. Is TDS deductible?
I got that, ma'am. I entered. I am got.
Okay, select this individual HUF resident. And click on this TDS deduct in same voucher. Yes. And you come to this mailing details. Compulsory we have to give a PAN number. So PAN number again I am taking same 5 alphabets, 4 numbers and 1 alpha. So you have to create owner account, creditors, and these are the options. I am in a same screen. And compulsory you have to give a PAN number. Finished?
Ma'am, then should we save it?
Yes, you have to save. Don't give any GSTN number. Just save it. Save this one. Okay. Now stay in same ledger creation screen. We are supposed to create one more ledger, TDS on rent. TDS on rent. Type the ledger name as TDS on rent, and this will comes under duties and taxes. This will comes under duties and taxes. Select duties and taxes. After that, the type of duty or tax. Select TDS. And nature of payment, just now we have created rent. Select this. So nature of payment, you have to select rent. If you didn't create over there in a rent paid ledger, it will not display here. Select nature of payment is rent, save it. Okay. Finished everyone creating the ledgers? Do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so after creating the ledgers, we have to do some adjustments here. The adjustments like okay. See, the rent amount is 2 lakh, right? The rent amount is 2 lakh. For owner, I am giving 1 lakh 80,000. For owner, I am giving the rent as 1 lakh 80,000. Remaining 20,000, I paid it as a TDS or a tax. Okay. So this is the adjustment we have to do. This adjustment entries, we have to pass it in which voucher? Journal voucher. So what is the functional key for journal voucher?
F7.
Yes, F7. See, what are the things I have written here? The rent amount is 2 lakh. Owner account, we are transferring 1 lakh 80,000, and TDS on rent is 20,000. So this is the adjustment entry we have to pass it in journal voucher. Okay. Now I'll go back to tally. I'll go back to tally vouchers. So everyone, you should be in gateway of tally screen and go to vouchers. On right side, we have a option here, journal F7. Click on journal. So all of you are in the journal voucher screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now rent paid. So debit, you have to select rent paid. Type the amount is 2 lakh. Type the amount is 2 lakh. Then press enter.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
it is asking the cost allocations for the rent paid, ma'am.
Okay. Do one thing. Select this rent paid. Press Control Enter. Is there any cost center option? Is it showing yes, the cost center option? Make it as no.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I
Ma'am, could
guess
you test?
when I was doing it, my end in between it got quit. So for me, it's not showing rent paid option itself. So how do I recover it? Or will I have to do it again from the starting?
No need. You just go back to Gateway of Tally vouchers, go to Journal voucher, type rent paid.
No, ma'am. In rent paid itself, when I was making that journal, in the
Hmm.
last step, it got quit. So now it's not showing me rent paid again.
Okay, do one thing. Go back to Gateway of Tally, alter, ledger, select the rent paid ledger.
Could you come again, ma'am? I couldn't get you.
Go to Gateway of Tally screen, press escape. Did you got the Gateway of Tally screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in that, alter is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go to ledger.
Ma'am, in that it shows me cash owner, profit and loss, TDS on rent.
You didn't create a rent paid ledger only.
I had created, ma'am, but in one step I had gone ahead and then you made some change. So to go back to that stage, it got
Hmm.
quit in that stage. So
Okay,
am I supposed to
do
be?
one thing.
Yeah.
Go to create option, create the rent paid ledger.
Okay, ma'am.
I am in a rent paid ledger screen only. Create this and do slowly this one. And you should make yes this option, set or alter other statutory details.
Indirect.
Indirect expenses and this option you should make yes. Set or alter other statutory details. Type yes and
Yes,
fill the
ma'am.
details. TDS applicable and nature of payment. Right side you have to click on create.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Ma'am?
Hmm.
Ma'am, it's coming for me cost center. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, ma, in the rent ledger, is there any option that cost center make it cost center option is yes? In the
Ma'am, how
ledger,
to go back?
go back to alter, go back to gateway of tally, alter, go back to gateway of tally, alter, rent.
No, ma'am, that cost center thing is not there only.
It's not there, huh?
No, no.
Okay, do one thing, ma, press F12.
Yes, ma'am. After this,
Yeah, after this, click on create.
uh, okay.
Okay, so click on create. So once you click on create, it you have to fill the details here. Okay, and you are getting cost center option, right? Press F12.
Mm,
Press F12. If it is there any cost center classes option should be make yes. If it is there, make it as no. Press F12 and cost center classes option you should make it as no.
Ma'am, how did you get this as without pan 20? How do I do that?
Yeah, press F12.
Okay.
In the same screen itself, go back to the previous screen. In the same screen itself, press F12 and last but one option, tax rate without pan.
Okay,
I'm
ma'am.
showing the screen here.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Got it? Okay, and you have to save this one. Press Ctrl A. Just
Ma'am,
press.
it asked revised applicability applicable from 1st of April 24.
No need to give anything. Is it showing that option reverse applicability?
Yes, ma'am, it showed when I pressed on for enter.
Okay, take it as 1st of April.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, save it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the cost center thing is no only, but I don't know why that is coming for me.
Okay, I'll just check it out here.
Even for me, it is showing that cost allocation.
Okay. See here in a configuration, show more configuration and show all configuration. Both the options should make yes. Okay, do one thing. Save this. Save the ledger. Okay. Now go to company features. Check it out in this accounting enable cost center. This option should be no. If it is there, yes, make it as no. Click on this company features. If the cost center option is yes, make it as no.
Where we need to go, ma'am?
Company features. And here enable cost center. This option should be no. Is it yes or no? Okay.
Ma'am, it came.
Okay, fine. So I'm in a journal voucher. See here, debit is rent paid and type the amount is 2 lakh. If you are doing from starting, go to gateway of tally vouchers and right side you can just click on journal. Type the debit is rent paid. Enter the amount 2 lakh. Enter the amount 2 lakh and credit is owner account. Select owner account and you can see automatically it will display 1,80,000.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
after entering it says cost allocations for rent paid up to 2 lakh, name of the cost center and amount. So I need to, how do I close it? By
Just press
making a
enter.
note?
Press enter.
Okay. Ma'am, it shows the cost center creation.
Okay. Type anything Bangalore, Jayanagar. You can type any place. If it is cost center, type Jayanagar.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, even earlier in cost center, I was facing a problem. If I go to create cost center, my tally itself stops responding. Even now, I entered Janagar and I was going to say save it. Again, the tally has stopped responding.
Okay, do one thing. Take a pic and send it in WhatsApp group. I'll just check it out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. And you can see for others, credit is owner account and automatically it will display 1,80,000. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it is showing here type of reference option. Got it? Got the screen, everyone? Type
Yes,
of
ma'am.
reference. Okay, select new reference. New reference you have to select wise. I repeat, new reference select wise. You have to select wise. You can see one is 2 lakh for credit and 20,000 for debit. It should display like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Enter. And one more credit is TDS on rent. You have to select TDS on rent. Automatically it will display 20,000. You can see here the rent amount is 2 lakh and we are giving the owner is 1,80,000 and TDS on rent is 20,000. This is the adjustment we are doing in a journal voucher.
Ma'am, what's the narration?
Being rent paid towards TDS. Okay, save it. Now, so we did the adjustment in journal voucher. Now I have to pay the rent amount to the owner. So which voucher we are using to pay the rent? Which voucher I should use to pay the rent?
Payment.
Exactly, payment voucher. Now click on this payment. On right side you have a payment option. Click on that and debit is owner account. Select debit is owner account. Type here 1,80,000. Against reference, everything it will display. Credit, how you are paying, by cash or bank. We can just choose here. So I didn't create any bank account. Let me take here cash account only. Cash. Can anyone say why it is showing in a red color mark? Under cash, it is coming in a red color mark. Can anyone say me? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Stuti, can you hear my voice? Because you sent the message, I'm not audible.
I'm able to hear you. It was not me who said that.
Sorry, Evangeline. Evangeline, can you hear my voice? Okay. Now, okay, can anyone say me why it is showing in a red color?
Because the actual amount was 2 lakh, the rent paid which was 2 lakh while we are only giving 1 lakh 80.
So that's why it is showing in a red color mark. Okay. See, I'll tell you the answer. Whenever we don't have any opening balance in a cash account, it will display in red color mark. So I'll show this one. You just click on Control Enter, select this cash account and press Control Enter. You can see here there is no opening balance. That means there is no cash here. That's why it is showing as red color mark. So just give the amount here. I'm just giving here 3 lakh.
How to come to the screen?
Okay. Click on that cash. Click on a cash. I'll repeat once again. Click on this. It should be selected cash. The cursor should be in cash account.
No.
Now press Control Enter. Press Control Enter. Directly you can click on this opening balance option and give the amount 3 lakh. And save it. After typing the amount, save it. You can see here out of 3 lakhs we spent, we gave the amount 1,80,000 to the owner.
In ledger alteration, what we have to do?
Give opening balance. Give 3 lakhs. Directly click on opening balance. In ledger alteration, directly click on this opening balance and type 3 lakh. Save it. Okay. Give the narration as being rent paid. Give the narration as being rent paid to owner. Being rent paid to owner. Okay, save this entry. Now I have to pay the tax to the government. Again, I'll pass the entry in a payment voucher. I'll just select here TDS on rent. Click on TDS on rent. It will display types of bill. In that you have to choose against reference. TDS on rent you have to select and select the against reference here. It will display the amount is 20,000. Again, so usually the payments will made through the bank. So right now I didn't create any bank account here. So I'll just click on cash. So TDS on rent and cash is 20,000. Give the narration as being TDS paid. Got it, everyone? Done all the entries.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, save it. Now what you have to do? Go to Gateway of Tally Daybook. Select the TDS on rent. So select the TDS on rent entry. Click on print. So go to daybook, select the TDS on payment entry, click on print, click on current.
Where that will be?
Daybook will be in daybook in gateway of Tally.
After that,
Select the TDS payment entry. Enter this. Click on print. Click on print and you can see the option is print as TDS challan. This option should be yes.
get this one.
Okay, click on preview. You can see this is a 281 challan. You can just zoom it this one. You can see the company TAN number, full name of company, address, everything it will display. And what is the payment we made, everything it will show here. Okay. And you can see the assessment here 25 and 26. Click,
After giving print, what should I do?
click on preview. After click on print, click on current and click on preview.
Got, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Got it everyone, TDS?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
So
I retried doing it, ma'am, as you said, but again it goes and gets hanged at that point itself where it asks for the same thing as it was happening earlier.
okay.
Ma'am, is that all for today's session, ma'am?
Yeah. And another two examples are there in TDS that I'm going to teach tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So
After this screen, we have to just save it, right?
no need to save, just press escape. No need to save that one.